Hey guys, so I just wanted to, just for fun, I'm making a string of YouTube videos now to, I don't know, just practice talking in front of a camera because I think it's a valuable skill to have, and just assist in structuring, having more structured thoughts and putting together better arguments without the aid of a script. So I'm just trying to get better at those two things, and that's why I'm getting into YouTube all of a sudden. Uh, So I just wanted to do a brief analysis of our last map because the whole series is the whole series. You know, that's going to take ages. But I just want to do a brief analysis of our last map versus GZ, which we lost. They reverse swept us at this point. So just to get into it, in terms of emotions, because I feel like the emotive state of the team is really important at this stage. Um, Coming into this map, we beat them pretty comfortably on the first Koth. It was 2-0, I believe. So we knew on Koth generally we had an advantage, but I mean, it's not going to feel good losing two maps in a row and them threatening the reverse sweep for any team, especially one as inexperienced as us. So we had in terms of mental, we had the benefits of knowing, hey, we're really good at Koth, and but also we've lost the last two maps. So I would definitely give the mental edge to GZ. I would also give the mental edge to them normally as well, just because they have so many experienced players like Bert, Adam, Felix, CCAM, Signed, and Tongue. All these people have played on lands. They played on fucking every tournament under the sun. They know exactly what they're doing. So I don't feel. So if I were to give a mental edge, I'd give a huge one to these guys. And honestly, throughout the series, and they showed it. You know, they pulled off a reverse sweep. That takes a lot of mental fortitude. You know, that takes a lot of ability. So good on them. But just to get into it real quick. So to talk about these comps real quick, um, we're playing BAP Sim. This is what we chose to go with. It's a really brawly comp, really good for maintaining pressure on point. GZ, I don't know if they read into this. They're playing a Farah Doom, which is a counter to our comp, uh, which is pretty much the hard counter, right? And what we expected to see and what you should expect to see is the way these two comps interact is we're gonna get on point. We're gonna get on point. We're gonna bunker up. You're gonna see CKM flank behind us over to coast. Um, I expect to see as soon as they know we're here, Felix is going to go this way, shoot at us from behind, and Signed is just going to look for engages on Felix's damage effectively, and they're just going to try to poke at us from all these different angles. And then once we're low enough, or they kill someone, they're just going to run into us. So what do we have to do in this situation, right? Okay, we're on a comp that we have nothing to do with the Pharah. We can't deal with the Pharah at all, right? We speeded him, he just ease away and fucks off. So what is our plan here? Well, it's pretty simple. Okay, if the Pharah is playing main, if CKM Felix chooses to play main, I would say it's a mistake because we have two shields. We can just plant the shields like this, and he can't really get damage if we all just stack on the shield. It's really hard for him to walk in and actually do appropriate amounts of damage to us. So we can just stay on point, and we only have to worry about damage coming from one angle. But GZ aren't dumb, so they spread out and take. Well, they spread out and they're going to take multiple angles. That's what I expect to see here. So let's see what they do. And then our goal for this comp is we know we can't deal with the Pharah. So our plan is, okay, hunker down until the Pharah looks for other angles, until Felix goes here or he goes here. And then the rest of us just run into their Ryan as much as possible. And then Felix is just left useless. He's just left sitting on his dick here whilst we run out of his line of sight and just collapse onto their Ryan and kill him instantly with our mate. Right, that's the plan. So let's see what happens. Yep, CCAM goes for the off angle. Tries to get spam in. We hunker down behind shield. I almost die and force the lamp. We fucked it up, see? We fucked up our wall. Brownson got greedy, and he thought Adam was in, but he wasn't, and he walled like this. This is really bad, because now they have another 6, because we effectively need wall to wall off their Ryan and then run at him. And Cover's playing this pretty smart. He's playing as far back as he can, because he knows our whole goal here is to run in and try and kill him. okay? And he knows he just has to stall and live, and the longer he stalls and lives, the longer Felix is just gonna shit on us, and the more rotation Sonic he can punch in, he can punch out, whatever. Look for kills. So, okay. Felix goes a little bit close here, so we decide to pull pressure him, but he fucks off. We're just waiting for window. Try and pull Farah, and Felix gets too close. See, that's the risk. This comp can't really deal with Farah. I mean, look at our heroes. None of our heroes are long range. None of our heroes... Oh, this is fucked. We split really hard here. Nobody except Bap can shoot Farah, right? But if you get too close, pull Fire Strike, it doesn't matter. So that's the risk. Felix got too close and he got punished for it. But the team splits really hard here, so this is horrific. This is really bad from us. We need to stay together. But Signed, again, doesn't get much with his punch. I can see the benefits of punching in like that, but unfortunately he whiffs and we punished him pretty hard. And now this is where it gets dangerous for GZ, because we have ultimates now. We have things to play around with. And first fight is really where their comp excels and ours suffers a lot. But now we have ultimates, you know, we have window, we can window our tanks and run into their tanks. We have shatter, we're gonna have symbol soon. So it's really advantages us. See, CK, I don't know why CKM does this. He sits main like, oh, maybe he is flanking. Yeah, he is, of course. So, again, GZ is going for this crossfire setup. Cover's a little bit too far forward here. I don't like this from cover. But, yeah, they're going for this flank setup. I lamp because me and Nami have 1 HP. So he's just... See? It doesn't matter. Kaffa gets too close, tries to shatter. And even if... And we just... As soon as we see him here, we're just like, fuck it, let's go. And we barrage window, and we run at the Ryan. And even with Felix dropping right here, with the barrage, we get beat, so he doesn't kill anything. And he just gets wrecked because I shoot him through window. So we're actually in a very comfortable position here. We have way more ultimates than them. All they have is window. Well, they have window Sigult, and Sigult's a pretty good ultimate, but I don't think window is very helpful against our comp. And we have Bongo and almost Mail. Mail's really powerful. Bongo's really powerful. Simult's pretty powerful as well. So JCap goes for this play where he hides in this corner. He's going to turtle here. People run around this corner and he bongos, right? And we rush them. But the thing is, they have a Farah, so they fucking see this straight away and he's forced to fuck off. So he just wastes shield and fortify. It's not the biggest deal, but... So again, Felix going on this flank. Okay. So this is a really good symbol. This bongo is good as well because it'll catch us in here. This ult from Adam is also really good because it catches us as we bongo and symbol. So now we can't do anything. And fuck, I almost die. Jesus. But because of Adam's ult, we weren't able to commit on the Ryan, right? Because he ulted us in the air, we're forced to sort of back and place low. But because we still have advantage of the bongo, it's placed really nicely, we're able to kill Adam here. Because he overextends a little bit. And this is a brawly as shit fight. But we lose. See, just the pressure of the Farah is just too much on this angle. Once they force out Lamp with the Sigult, we have nothing really to sustain against it. So at this point, I have the option of going Moira, but I decide against it because I have Window, and Window is really powerful for healing our tanks. But we make... Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, we swap Sombra Dive. Sombra Dive is a counter to this comp because it just... You can farm the BAP, you can farm the Mercy, and you can't And you don't really have heroes that their Pharah can really abuse. Like if their Pharah can't really spam their tanks because you have a Diva, it's a waste of rockets for him to spam the Tracer. He can't see the Sombra half the time. I can just fade his rockets. So our comp's really good into Pharah, and it's really powerful into Doom as well because we have the Sombra. So this is just, we decide to switch this because it's a direct counter in this scenario. So fucking shit at serving. Okay. Alright. Okay. This fight's horrific. What the fuck even happened there? It's embarrassing. Okay. So what should we be doing here, right? What should we be doing here in this scenario? Right, we should be looking for dives on the BAP. We should be setting up crossfire dives on the Baptiste, or we should be hacking Ryan and just all-inning one of their tanks. Okay, we should ignore the Pharah for the most part, unless she gets too close and Brownson can hack her, or Jacob's like, oh, I can go Pharah, or he can go Mercy, and then we all turn and shoot Pharah or Mercy for a second. Right, going for the Pharah is an opportunistic play. Most of the time, we should either be hacking and killing the tanks, hacking their Doom, or just shitting on their BAP. I would say go for the BAP. And we should just be ignoring Pharah. But this is just fucking horrendous, what we do here. Okay, Terry goes Brig. That's smart. Smart swap from him. But still same concepts. We can go for the Brig, we can go for the Rhine. But, see, what do we do here? We literally, Fundray walks into a shield, and we just walk at their Reinhardt, and he just backs and shields himself. This is the worst possible position for us to be in. We haven't set up anything. We're not diving past our Reinhardt, and they're sitting here, they're double pocketing their Ryan, and we have nothing really to dive, you know? Brownson should have been set up looking for a hack on this Reinhardt. He's out as well, which is really bad. But he should be setting, unfortunate timing on that. But he should be setting up a hack on this Reinhardt if we want to go Ryan, or he could be setting up a hack on this Pharah or the Sigma or literally anything. But us just walking at the Ryan shield is really bad because he can just shield all their Tracer damage. He can shield all their Diva damage. The rest, and their team can just pocket him. This is what they want us to do. So they barrage defensively and we lose JCap. Sign jumps in, dies, and this is probably the kicker. We could have won this fight, but Flurry gets cancelled at a beat. So how does that happen? Yeah, and they made the Brig swap, so maybe he didn't realize they had a Brig until she bashed him, which is fair enough because no one on our team saw her as she was walking up here, and we were kind of in the middle of a fight, so maybe we didn't press tab to check. But yeah, just unfortunate situation. I think if he gets that beat off, it's a really comfortable win. See, we hacked the Sigma, and he's just in so much trouble. Adam's in so much trouble, he's just slowly dying. Cole is... Oh, yep, I get bashed as well. Wow, Terry did a lot on the Brig. Really. I mean, that's mainly our fault for not fucking paying attention, but yeah. So we win this round pretty comfortably due to the failure of their Doom Pharah comp. More or less. We did really well adjusting to that. So. Right, next map. Oh, whoops. Okay, again. Sanctuary. So we went for the same strat. Now, when constructing this strategy, we thought to keep things consistent, right? We want to play the least amount of comps across the least amount of maps because we want to maximize the amount of practice we get on certain heroes. BAP is not my best hero. Symmetra is not Nami's best hero. Mei is not Brownson's best hero. Orisa is not Jacob's best hero. If we took a mirror here, I think we would be, or if we took a mirror with me on Anna, we'd be at a really strong advantage in terms of how people work on those heroes. Because I can tell you for a fact, Nami's best hero is McCree. JCap's best hero is Zarya, and my best hero is Anna, and Fundra's best hero is Ryan. But we went for this because we hadn't been seeing these Zarya. We hadn't seen the Zarya in scrims for a very long time. So that's why we went for this play. That's why we went for this comp anyway. Fuck, I'll do the third person thing again, even though I'm terrible at it. Okay. This is just minimizing practice time. So they roll out on the Zarya Mei. So how do these two comps interact? Well, they want to play for more spammy, right? And like more late round fights, because the longer the fight goes on, the more value the Zarya gets with energy, and the more value the Kree gets with, you know, just consistent damage. And we want to play like really brawly with the Symmetra because she's effectively a Reaper, and with the Orisa because we have the double shield advantage, right? We don't want to let these fights drag on. We want to be we want to be the aggressors. We want to be super aggressive, pushing into them, I think. So how do we play this? Branson screws his wall. Yep. We let them take the pillar. It's really bad. Once they have the pillar, they can lamp for free behind it, and then they have the whole lamp advantage, and they can just soft push like this. Because we have the more shield advantage and the more HP advantage, we should have fallen off here to here. I should have said, I'm lamping pillar, and we should have played around pillar. We can't just back off like this. The more space we give them, the more value the Zarya is going to get, and the more value the McCree is going to get. So that was our mistake there. And of course, nice shadow from cover. Alright, let's go. See, we make the Reaper swap because Reaper's better into tanks. And fits more with the Brawly playstyle than Sim. We drop Wall for it, which I don't know. Wall's pretty good into Grav, but whatever. Okay, we go white. Window Fire Strike, but nice Wall from Felix. And Brownson just gets picked apart by Signed. They just play around that window better. Brownson overextends through here, gets owned. And they're doing the proper thing. They're playing back, they're planting themselves in a position, and they're just using ultimates when we walk through a choke. Which is what they should be doing. Playing range, playing distance, playing around their Zarya and McCree. So well played. I swap Moira here, which is a bit questionable. Moira sort of facilitates a rushing playstyle, so that's why we make that swap. Better than Bap. Bap's more of a kind of stationary, play around lamp. Nice speed. High noon. See, GZ are just maintaining space here. They always have the space. They always have space to back up. They always have space to play around the McCree. See, as soon as we push in, Mei ult, we can never get close to them. We can never get close to their backline. We can never run at their Ryan. Kuffer just plays distance. Again and again and again. And they just win because they put their Mei in front of us. They put their Mei in front of us, and they just let Sign shoot. So, really well played. Okay, we hold W. Again, wall to counter, then beat. And it's just a fucking nightmare. Even with Bongo mid-fight. You know, really nice walls from Felix. So if I was to summarize that, really nice walls from Felix. Good Good creep play from Signed, really positionally, and cover played distance pretty well. And we just couldn't get on top of them. I think maybe we should have we could have walled to getting closer and then pushed on past that. But yeah, GZ used their ults to stall, used their ults to delay, and then picked us apart from range. Okay, next. Alright, this is the decider. Crowning fucking moment. Okay, let's look at the comps. So, GZ, after the success of what they played last time, go the same comp. And we're like, okay, they're probably going to go the same comp because they had so much success on it. So, let's go Mira, right? But JCap picks Sigma because he thinks it's better. I think he should have picked Zarya. I think he's really good at Zarya. And I think we're pretty advantaged if we play Zarya in this Mira. And maybe I should have played Ana as well, but fuck it. Whatever. Baps are good on this point as well. So this is it. This is the Mira. See, this is the fucking kicker. GZ have been beat us on the comp that they were playing into a comp. This comp we have never played before. We've never played this before. So we've played similar things, but not the same thing. So GZ are playing a comp that they've had a lot of practice on versus us who have never played this comp before. So it's just, you know, really well played, good structured on the previous point to force us onto this. But both teams lamp at the same time. They're both shit. Signed goes on this flank, really punishing. Really punishes us hard. It's a huge risk for him to do this, but it pays off really well. See? He goes left side point and goes for this off angle play completely alone, but he ends up killing Nami. He wins this duel. So that won them the fight. That's really, I believe they win this fight. Really strong from Signed, and he forces me out of position, and Thunder just slowly dies because we have no McCree. Really well played from Signed there. I think we should have forced this more aggressively, or maybe, I don't know, Nami just wins next time. Okay. See, they hold us here, but we're just fucking, we don't know what we're doing. We waste all this time. Like, as soon as they walled here, we should have just sped bridge as quickly as possible, but we didn't. Even though there were 5 men committed here. So we just wait, and then we go through white. Kind of half-assed. Yeah, really nice wall from Brownson here. Nice shadow from Thundray. Okay, so good fight from us. GZ kind of overextended there into white, didn't commit hard enough. Punished by wall from Brownson. Alright. Grav is just such Grav is just such a better ult than Sigma ult in every circumstance here. Yeah, okay, so this was a miscommunication issue. Brownson thought we wanted to wall here and mailed in white, but the whole team was not clear on this plan. So we weren't in a position to take advantage, and as a result, they just walked white for free, which is really bad. We should not be giving this for free, even if they do have grab. If they have grab and they grab us in white anyway, it's a fucking easy lamp on this corner, and then it's really hard for them to destroy it. So, see what happens. See, Brownson's forced to wall himself out. This is so bad from us. Very, 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 very impactful flank from Signed. Very impactful flank. It was my fault for falling for this. I should have been playing from this position. It's just safer in every instance. And I shouldn't have just half-assed it. But very impactful flank. Because look, I had lamp here. If I lamp this corner, we all live. There's no way they kill the lamp here. There's no fucking way. It's hidden behind a wall, and it hits all of our team. It's a guaranteed live in this grab. Guaranteed. And we win the fight, I think, because then we have beat. Their beat's gonna fade. We have Sigalt as well. It's a guaranteed win on this fight. So this flank from side probably won them the series. Just disappointing. Disappointing for me. I should have backed up this way and played safe. Sign really did a lot this last map. A lot. Little Dale. A lot. We high-noon and window at the same time. Bit of a miscommunication. We should have high-nooned first, and I should have windowed after. Bit stupid, to be honest. Then we Sigalt, rush their Ryan. See, Tongue did the lamp that I would have done. Let's just go back a bit, because how does Brownson die? Brownson goes for this off-angle play, which is fine. But then he gets clicked by Signed. Yeah, he just gets flashbanged headshot. See what I mean? Lots of value this series. Then he high noon, so we can't push with our beat. And Flurry gets fire striked. And after this, it's just, it's looking fucking rough. It's looking rough. After this is looking, oh, it's actually, yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, Nami goes Tracer, so we have 10 seconds to touch. Nami has to touch, otherwise we can't win. They beat and grab coming up. All we have is Shatter. It's just scuff situation. It's just, I can't really expect us to win this fight. But again, I get clicked to death. It's maybe winnable, right? We have 5 people alive. But again, my fault. Should have walked this way. Should have used Lamp to cross the point and should have played with my Reinhardt. But I didn't. I bitched it. I used Lamp to heal my Reinhardt and then thought, oh, maybe I can jump bridge here. Just didn't respect the Kree enough, and that's really the story of these maps. Just didn't respect the Kree enough. A lot of those deaths were my fault. Could have played in better positions. Could have been more aware of where the McCree was playing, but we just didn't put enough emphasis on it. And as a result, he just fucked us really hard with flanks and other sort of stuff. Yeah, can't really. You know, GZ, they put themselves in the comp that they knew how to play better. They forced us into a comp we weren't as comfortable with, and Sign played out of his mind. So made for a pretty interesting conclusion to the series, but a bit unfortunate. All right, guys. I hope you learned something. Thank you for listening, and let me know if you want any more of these in the future.